security headers one, all these headers. Then it also gave their remediation also. For example, this and how to fix them. Solution. Exposed files. Multiple backup archive files are publicly accessible, which could expose sensitive data, etc. Then also the solution. Then thirdly, the server banner information, where the version details are exposed. Then the solution also. So I think the Nikto scan was quite helpful, resourceful also.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Also got on
Yeah, you know in depth about web design.
I have a little knowledge of web design, but just on the basis to know what the guys that are building it do. Then I can also do some HTML commands. Manipulate design. I can manipulate a design, a template on my own to fit in what I want. So, for example,
What you
if
want,
I want to
okay.
go into the codes, I know where to go to and find what to do and implement what I want to do.
Yes.
But I don't do it as designing work for people. Design this website for me.
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Let's talk after the training.
Oh, okay, no problem, Doc. Thank
Yeah,
you
I
very
might be
much.
training, but I'm doing other things, but I might be here.
Okay, no problem. It's all right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So, Valentine, what are your goals in cybersecurity? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Your goals. What are your goals in cybersecurity?
Yeah, my goals in cybersecurity is to become an expert in cybersecurity.
Okay, that's interesting. I'll get back to that. What about you, Shatiba? How do you pronounce your name? Please help me. You're on mute. Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Unmute, yes.
It is Shitabe. Shita.
Shitabe.
Mr. Nelson should know how to pronounce my name because he lives in Solo, so he should know Shita.
He's there, but I'm not there. Shitabe. Okay, interesting. So, what's your goal?
Well, basically just to, be able to be an expert, I really want to know the other side of cybersecurity because I've been fortunate enough to be into one or two how would I put it, situation where I've seen hackers messed up so many things. So I just want to know what is going on so I can work on that and
Okay,
and be better with it.
it's all right. You see, every great career or every great career personnel or professional starts with a hunger and a zeal. If you do not have a goal into any field, no matter what the field is, you might likely not succeed. Even if it's as cheap as frying akara. If you don't have a goal towards that frying akara, you won't do well in it. Meanwhile, someone else out there on the street is doing well. Customers are coming. She comes up every day, does the work. So the goals are important. After the goals, the procedures of getting to where you want to get to. Okay, and that is why boot camps like these are very, very important. So Valentine said he wants to be an expert in cybersecurity. Now, your statement is like saying, "I want to be an expert in engineering." So tell me, what is the loophole in that statement? Who can find out?
But I feel like to be an expert in something might not really be the end goal of something. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
But to start with, you need to just basically know what to do and how to do it.
Yes, exactly. So engineering, like cybersecurity, are career fields. When someone comes to cybersecurity, it's like you are entering school to study engineering. You want to be an engineer, fine, good, all right. Now, inside being an engineer, what department, what school do you want to go in? We have computer science engineer, we have in electrical engineering, we have petroleum engineering, we have other forms of engineering. You understand? So, in summarizing it and saying, I just want, yes, doctor, yeah, kindly go ahead.
Okay, so me too, I'm a student, so I want to also say why I want to. Okay, I will not blame them for their answers because maybe they don't know there are many aspects in
Yes,
cybersecurity. Like
yes,
there are so many niche, being
yes.
a pen tester, being a GLC, and a whole lot, So I will say that I want to go into my objective was to protect data and privacy.
Mm-hmm,
Some people want to come into cybersecurity because they want to be able to hack websites.
mm-hmm,
Some wants to come into cybersecurity because they like the fair, the institution. So they want to identify and mitigate threats
mm-hmm,
because they don't want things to go out of hand. So
mm-hmm,
some other people maybe they want to promote like want to have a career growth and opportunity. They want to use it to actually make money,
yes,
because they've seen that cybersecurity pays more in the industry, so they want to come in and be able to make money.
mm-hmm,
So there's some other people they've seen that there are so many hackers out there, so they want to be an anti-hacker.
mm-hmm,
That's why they want to learn, so they can contribute to national security
exactly,
and prepare for of tech trends. So
exactly.
there are many things which you can actually have as your goal or objective while you are learning this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Doc. You finished the work there. So at the end of this boot camp, when you are not talking outside there, you're not just talking, I am into cybersecurity. You'll be specific. This is the part I am interested or I am into. So when you say I'm an engineer, you don't just say I'm an engineer. I am an electrical engineer. I am a petroleum engineer. Guys, I hope you are getting the concept, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. So without much ado, let's fire down this introduction. So my name is Mr. Brian, and I am your instructor in this program. In this 4 weeks boot camp, it's going to be an interesting one. We have some of our sponsors, which Doctor here is one of our sponsors with Talent App, and we also have Each One Teach One Tech, which is an NGO organization in the USA that does this stuff, but we are doing here, but does it in a bigger way to help people both there in Africa and foreign countries, let them have a good landing in cybersecurity. So, over the next 4 weeks, we're going to be diving into both the theory, the foundations, and the practicals. The last class that just ended, their practical was on actually hacking a vulnerable application, Juice Shop. So you're going to have a test of both words. You're going to have a test of the theory and a test of the practicals. Understand? And while we are into this, you're going to be exposed to some branch talk openings. For example, when we are talking about security operation center, there might be need of showing you one or two things in the real world how it operates. When we are talking about malicious IP addressing or address. We are going to drift in, drift out, and show you how those things, where those things are, how to find them in the real world. So I always give thumbs up to live classes more than recorded classes, just for this particular reason, for being able to go a little bit beyond the scope of work. So, who is this class for, or who is this training for? Rookies, beginners, or working professionals who wants to add up to their skill knowledge or join the workforce. So, the duration of this program, this is the last session of the program. They had 7 weeks. Yours is 4 weeks, which is going to happen every Friday. I think we chose Friday, right? Just Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Friday.
Yes.
every Friday. So every Friday we're going to be having our class here. The learning goes as follows. We're going to look at the foundations of cybersecurity, get essential knowledge of cybersecurity concepts, including threats, vulnerabilities, and defense mechanisms. We are also going to have an introduction to Security Operations Center, understanding the role of a SOC, how it operates, and its importance in safeguarding organizations. Then we're also going to go into hands-on home lab setup. We're going to do a quick home lab setup where you're able to use what you have around you to get results. For example, you have your phone, you have your modem, you have your laptop, you have your VM machine, Kali Linux. With that, you already have a network, and every network is important in the big space. Whatever you can do, whatever you can think about phantom in your small network, it gives you a wider or a knowledge about how it plays out in the bigger space out there. So, secondly, we're also going to have hands-on on penetration testing with Bob Suits. You're going to learn to conduct basic penetration tests on OWASP Juice Shop using Bob Suits to identify and also exploit vulnerabilities. Then finally, you're going to be exploring some cybersecurity platforms like Hack the Boss and Try Hack Me, where you get to interact daily after the program has ended, where you go to daily and practice and keep on learning and keep on practicing till you become better. And I tell people when you go through this program, if you're smart enough, you're going to build on what you already learned, and you might be fortunate to land an entry level job role or even be job ready. There's a difference between you're a rookie, you know nothing about it, and you're looking for a job, than when you have some skills. By the time you're done with our practicals, you'll be able to build up your resume and add some of the skills that and the stuffs you've already done here. Helps to build up your resume ahead of your job uh, along. So the proceeds ahead during the course of this program, you will also be able to sit for ISC2's certification exam, while you also earn a certificate recognizing your successful completion of this bootcamp. Please let me know if my screen is still showing. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, it's still showing. I think it's
Is it still showing or is it hanging?
Yeah, it's hanging like
yeah,
some
it's
backing.
Okay, I wouldn't know why it is hanging. Let me know when it comes up. So,
I think it's up now, but
It's
then
not, but I
it's
think
up.
it's the one that's hanging like that.
It's the video, like your audio and your video that is cracking, but the screen is up.
okay, okay. So, access to follow up support too. Like I already told you guys, there's going to be an exam which you'll be privileged to go sit on, and I believe you're going to pass and get your first certification in cybersecurity from ISC2. And ISC2 is an international organization, and The exam is free for now, but when you fail the exam, that's when you will know the true cost of the certificate. Uh, failing the exam and receipting the exam will cost, I think, $199 or thereabout, but you have the opportunity to sit for it free and pass and get your certification. Uh, just a minimum
Exactly.
group. At the end of every class, the classes are all recorded. So at the end of every class, you will get the link to the recorded class if you want to go listen to it again or you missed something. So you will always get the link to the recorded classes, and that's it. So welcome to week one. So we're going to go into a bit of introductions on the concept of cybersecurity, and it's going to be interactive. Valentine, what if they ask you in a layman's understanding, what do you think is cybersecurity?
Uh, so I think cybersecurity as the name itself is, is kind of self-explanatory. The word cyber and the word security coming together, so it explains a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's. I think it's we can just say it's the process of securing the cyberspace,
Mm-hmm.
like mostly securing the network.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so
Thank
I
you very
think
much
that
for
is
that
the easiest.
explanation. Yeah.
Um, to me, I think it's the protection of an individual or an organization.
Yeah. I like the way you put it. First of all, the individual, then organization. People have suffered. Is that
You
right?
see, so if I can say something, this is one of the reasons why I want to know more about this cybersecurity concept, that part of individual, because
Yeah.
I I studied computer science while I was in school. I have seen a lot of people that just learn cybersecurity just to become an hacker and mess things up online.
Mm-hmm.
I've not seen a lot of people that learn cybersecurity to protect. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm trying to say?
See,
They learn mostly
yeah,
to be able to.
is actually deception from, I don't know where the deception came in, but watch this analysis. I gave some people this analysis. You you join cybersecurity or you learned hacking, maybe in the street, anywhere you learned it from, in the HK, wherever you learned it. You learned small thing, one small thing, and you target to steal someone's $10,000. Most
Mm,
times, 10,000 is even too big. Let's say you steal someone's $1,000 and you're happy. You eat it within for 2 months or thereabout, it finishes. Your role models are the role models, the big guys that you feel like are the ones doing the big hacking and stealing. They steal 10,000. This guy or more. The guy cash out $10,000. As big as $10,000 looks like, I'm going to show you how demeaning and how small it is and where the cheating comes in. Let me get the calculator up because I like doing a practical approach to some of these explanations. Now, let me start from the guy on the lowest ground, which is the guy that is looking at cashing out his first $1,000 as a crime, as a hacker, under the bad way. And $1,000 currently, let's multiply by 1.6 basic. So that's 1.6 million, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. With 1.6 million, you're already endangered. One, your information, once it gets to the SARS or anybody looking for you that doesn't like you, you're gone. Your friends looking at what you're doing that are not happy with you can get you cut off. If the police catches you, your story is gone for 1.6 million naira only. Now, with as low as 1.6 million naira is, if you get an entry job role in a company as a cybersecurity personnel, they can place you on a salary of the lowest entry job roles in advanced countries is 30,000 per year. $30,000 is that's one of the lowest salary scale I see in United States and other advanced countries. $30,000 by 1,600 is 48 million, right? Now, that is an entry level. Which is better? Eating 1.6 million naira wey go wash your belle and kill you, and eating 48 million with dignity. Which is better? You see, people don't know that the right way pays more than the wrong way. They feel like what is out there on the street is good. Meanwhile, it's deception. The big boys out there, you think they are cashing out $10,000. How many times do they cash out $10,000 in a year? If let's even imagine that they cash out $10,000 4 times in a year, that is 40,000, right? $40,000 times 1.6 is 64 million. That is the big boys, so the big guys that people envy. Now, with that amount of theft, the FBI is looking for you. Informations are going underground on how to catch you. Even wherever you are, if you like, stay in Ghana, stay in any HK you're at. It's just a matter of time. If they decide to catch you, they'll just come and pick you up. Even when you are hiding, anywhere you are hiding. That amount, if you use that strength and hone your skills and become an expert in cybersecurity, your lowest salary should be 50,000. Your lowest salary as an expert should start from 70, 80, 90, 100,000 in a year. If you do $90,000 in a year, company signs you or employs you on $90,000 a year. When you multiply it by 1.6, that is 144 million. Without running around, without police and SARS and FBI on your shoulder, with other benefits that are packed inside being a qualified practitioner, cybersecurity practitioner. So, whatever way you weigh it, however style you use and calculate it, it doesn't equate the right thing. Just that people out there, they have the wrong information. They want to go steal, but whatever you steal is like 1% of what you should have gained and earned when you work for it. You see? So, I pity them. Shebi, you saw I'm sorry for digressing, but this is part of the teaching. Philo brought out the new song. How many of you have listened to his new song?
Everyone has heard it.
Good. And you know he featured Hush Puppy, right? Now you get where I'm coming from. The young man is dead. He's inside the prison. And trust me, I don't know how long he's remaining. Maybe how many years more is remaining. Maybe 5 to 4 years or 7 years is remaining for him to come out. Even when he elapses his time there in the prison, who says that US is going to allow him to come back into the system to come and start working? They will find a way and fix him where they will put a control eyes on him. Whatever fame he has gotten over the years, Fino told you people that it's not even Fino that said it. Hush Puppy said it. The street does not have memory. They don't care. Whatever is spent is spent. If they kill you, if the person's life is wasted, anything is wasted. But nothing pays more. For example, you are into music or you're doing your daily hustle. At the evening when you come back, you do your learning, you do your training. Want to, before you know when you put yourself out there in the society, in the job front, you will get a side gig that could pay you even more than you could ever imagine. One of my first,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
yes, yes, go ahead.
I just need to say this.
Yeah.
There is even this sense of belonging that comes with being able to tell people that this is what I do legally, instead of
Yes,
hiding behind the curtain to do some illegal activities.
yes, yes. Now, yes, you'll be proud to share what you have with your family and friends. You'll be proud to share it. So, guys, this is an encouragement to Valentine. Yes, yeah. Your hands are up. Valentine, your hands are up. You want to say something? Okay, let's move ahead. For those watching us online, this is just we had to put that out there like a source of encouragement to people out there who are thinking is bad better than good. There's no way you could equate it. Good is always 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 times better than bad. So let's go back to our class. So we are good, right? Guys, we are good. Hello? I was saying that those that are watching us online, they should just hear us out. That whatever you do out there is always pays to be good. At least it has a long-lasting taste to be good out there. Most people can actually decide to choose the wrong way, to choose to run all their life, but good is good. Cybersecurity refers to the practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from digital attacks. In a nutshell, these attacks are usually aimed at accessing, changing, or destroying sensitive information, extorting money from users, or interrupting normal business processes. In today's interconnected world, cybersecurity is critical to ensuring the safety and security of our digital lives. Okay. Overview of cybersecurity. Why does cybersecurity matter? Protection of data. Cybersecurity ensures that sensitive information remains confidential and is not accessed by unauthorized users or individuals. Business continuity. Companies rely on cybersecurity to keep their operations running smoothly, preventing costly downtimes due to cyber attacks. For example, if MTN has a hit or has an attack on their systems, you find out that business continuity will be affected. Many people who depend on data or the network will not be able to carry on business as usual. National security, protecting critical infrastructure and national interests from cyber threats is a matter of national security. I think one of the first cyber crime which was carried out was used to take down Iraq, the country, Iraq's nuclear power plant. You can imagine how big that project was. So it was used to take down Iraq's power plant. Now, national security is of very big importance. If networks and systems are not well protected, we will hear that planes will be hijacked on the air, ships will be hijacked, things that work with systems and networks, they will be hijacked by the evil guys, and who knows what they will do with it. The core concepts in cybersecurity, we call them the CIA triads. CIA triads, which is the confidentiality, integrity, and availability. The sum total of everything we are trying to do and protect in cybersecurity hovers around these three anchors: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Now let's explain them one after the other. Confidentiality ensures that sensitive data is only accessible to those with the appropriate permissions. For example, encrypting sensitive emails so that only the intended recipients can read them. That is confidentiality. It ensures that sensitive data remains accessible only to those with the appropriate permission. Integrity. Maintaining the accuracy and completeness of data. That is the meaning of integrity. And for example, there's something called checksums or hash functions to ensure that the file has not been tampered with, especially digital file. Then availability, ensuring that data and systems are available when needed. For example, using redundant systems. Redundant systems means backup systems to ensure that a website remains online even when there is a hardware failure. So we are going to see a use case of this CIA triad. Let's consider a hospital's patient database. Confidentiality ensures that only doctors and authorized personnel can do what? Access patient records. Valentine, read the next one. Read integrity.
Integrity ensures that the data entered by one doctor isn't altered by another accidentally.
Accidentally, yeah.
Accidentally or maliciously.
Yeah, ensures that the data entered by one doctor isn't altered by another. Meaning, let's say, for example, a doctor that is treating somebody of leukemia has kept the data that's from this patient. Integrity ensures that that document stays intact and another doctor will not come and alter it either by accident or mistake or maliciously. You understand? So, Shitabe, the next one, availability.
Yeah, also to ensure that the database is accessible even during peak time or emergencies.
Exactly. So, these three core concepts is the totality of what we are doing in cybersecurity to ensure that things that are confidential remains confidential, to ensure that integrity holds up, and also that the things that are available should be available at any time needed. They are called CIA triad: confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Now, there's something called threats and vulnerabilities. We're going to talk about them briefly before we go. A vulnerability is a weakness or flaw in an operating system, network, or application. To simplify it more, say weak points in your computer or your network that hackers can exploit is called vulnerability. Meanwhile, the word hacker is someone who finds weaknesses in a system and either takes advantage of it to remediate it and fix it, or does the wrong things. But the word hacker does not necessarily in the tech world mean someone doing bad things. The word hacker means someone who is specialized in finding weaknesses in applications and fixing it. The word for the person doing the bad hacking is threat actor. A threat actor is someone who has malicious intent in doing whatever he's doing. So, simplified concept is the weak points in your computer or your network that hackers can exploit. In quotes, threat actors. Example: using weak passwords is like leaving your front door unlocked, or using wood, ordinary, let's say, flush or plywood as your door. When you use plywood as your door, how easy it is it that thieves will bring it down? Hmm?
Very easy. Just one click. Just one click to the door. It's coming down.
Yes, but when you use iron reinforced doors, you
Even
have
the
to go
one
and
born reinforcement is still coming down. Not to talk of
yes.
plywood.
So now, when you use iron reinforced doors or very strong, things protector, they will have to think about systems and to take them time to bring it down. I tell people no system is 100% safe, but what is obtainable is time, duration of, and the worth of what you are trying to break in. If you're trying to break inside a door that has only one wristwatch that is worth 20,000 inside it, and you are using tools that cost millions, you find out that what you're doing is a bad investment. True or false?
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. So when people find out, or when threat actors find out that uh, getting into your system will take them time, it will take them money, and they value it, they weigh it across what they intend to get, man, there are other people who might be vulnerable, who might have weaker passwords, so they let you go. So that is called, those entry points are called surface. You can harden your surface. The surface of entry surfaces can be hardened to ensure that security is much more assured than just leaving it open. But in other words, I still maintain that whenever a system or any entity is required to go down, people or machines or technologies are going to go to the extreme. But at the end, what is the worth of it? So let's go ahead. A threat actor is someone who tries to exploit vulnerabilities to gain unauthorized access to data or systems. You see, the word there is he tries to gain access through those vulnerabilities, which are through those weak points, to gain unauthorized access to data or systems. So note, security vulnerabilities can arise for many reasons, including misconfigurations, design flaws, or outdated software versions. Most times, I know from this part of our country, we no one here say, my phone won't update, you won't chop my data. You say, no, I don't want you to update. So most times, what the owners of those systems are doing is, yes, go ahead. Your hands are up.
Yeah, but excuse me, sir. In my experience, I've also experienced that even some updates can even be the threat to you at some point.
Yes, if you engineer error, the whole things will become error. See, what companies do is they when they push out updates, they are trying to remediate or fix a flaw or close up a patch or a vulnerability that they've seen, or they are trying to take their software or their building to the next level. Probably they were not accessing payment before, so now they want to access payment. Now, where did those errors come from is that build, that new update you're pushing, has it gone through the necessary security measures? Because if it has not, means you're still leaving your work open. You are now leaving the people that use it vulnerable out there. So it is very, very important that security analysis will go in, even in the design, development, and pushing out of softwares. But generally, companies and organizations, they use updates and patches to update and to close up vulnerabilities whenever they find them. So we're going to stop here for today, and on Friday we'll continue from here and finish up week one. And I trust that we are going to go very far and do exceeding great things ahead. Don't bother yourself much about practicals. We are going to do practical and you're going to get tired of practicals. I tell the batches that have gone before you, the faster your batch is, the faster we can achieve. So if you guys are fast enough, even before your batch program ends, we must have achieved a lot. And even after the batch has ended, if you have what's it called, we are always available to fix the time and date for it and crash it on. Go ahead, Valentine.
So you made mention that when the class was going to be recorded, that if we need it, the link is going to be dropped.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
So at the end of the class, probably before tomorrow evening, all the classes that took place today, their recording will be ready before tomorrow evening in the group, and you will be alerted to make use of them too. If that's okay, nothing else, so we could call it a day.
Okay, sir. So, sir, we can have access to any batch recording or just our own batch.
I will suggest you stick to your batch so you won't get yourself confused. Stick to your batch because each batch each class that have taken place today, their recording will come per batch. For example, batch 4, their recording, batch 6, which is Yupu's batch, your recording link, this batch, their recording link. So everybody focus on their work and get more focused.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you on Friday. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
So, sorry.
Yes. If you guys want to, collaborate and get projects out there, there are a lot of, in fact, I'm currently doing a project myself. I'm doing a project on home lab, and I want you guys to do fast and come up and do that project. I want you to do it from A to Z. It's long, it's good. It might take you up to 6 months, but at the end, the skills you're gonna amount from it is gonna be heavy. So you guys interact, chat with each other. When there are assignments or stuff to do it, ensure that it comes up so that your batch can wrap up quick and we'll go into the practicals real quick.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye-bye.